Dominica could have its first case of hantavirus, and in sport, retiring TNT footballer Kenwyne Jones offered a chance to develop the sport in his country. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Thursday, November 23rd. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
This is the plaintiff, Miguel Simmons. He's suing Marcus Johnson for the cost of airfare, hotel, and pain and suffering for being misled. He prays the court will award him the sum of $2,100. This is the defendant, Marcus Johnson, also known as Keisha Johnson. He is countersuing for missed days from work and assault for the sum of $3,000. This is the case of Fly Me to Hobo.
Health authorities in Dominica are awaiting confirmation of a preliminary test to determine whether the hurricane-battered island has registered its first case of the unusual hantavirus, which is spread by rodents. A statement by the Minister of Health and Environment said that confirmatory tests are being done at the Center for Disease Control in the United States. So far, an epidemiological investigation has not found further cases on the island. Hantavirus is spread similar to leptospirosis. Rodents shed the virus in their urine, droppings, and saliva, and any contact with any of those can put people at risk for infection. The Ministry of Health has therefore advised residents to practice good hygiene and report rat infestation to the Environmental Health Office. In Jamaica, the Office of the Contractor General, OCG, has recommended that police and the Director of Public Prosecutions investigate the awarding of contracts by the constituency office of an opposition MP. The OCG said the probe should be conducted into a possible conspiracy to defraud the government by St. Anne South Eastern Member of Parliament Lisa Hanna, the St. Anne Municipal Corporation, and several contractors. We get more in this report from Anthony Lugg of TVJ News.
The investigation into the awarding of contracts by the St. Anne Municipal Corporation and Member of Parliament for Southeast St. Anne Lisa Hanna began in 2015. Fast forward to 2017. After 2 years of investigations, Contractor General Dirk Harrison has referred the case to the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP. But why? In the report, the OCG recommended that the authorities investigate whether the decision of Ms. Hanna to propose the awarding of contracts to 12 persons affiliated or associated with the People's National Party, PNP, gives rise to a conflict of interest. The OCG wants the probe to determine whether Ms. Hannah willfully neglected the performance of her duty and misconducted herself by making recommendations for the award of government contracts, and if this amounted to an abuse of the public's trust by acting fraudulently. The report names several persons and also recommends that all councillors in the St. Ann Municipal Corporation be investigated following allegations of the receipt of monies from contractors and facilitators who received contracts.
Meantime, attorney K.D. Knight, who is representing Hannah, has dismissed the allegations. He said yesterday that having reviewed the report, they found no criminal culpability on the part of their client.
Based on the conclusions and recommendations made by the OCG's office, I have gone very carefully through those, line by line, word by word, and I see no criminal wrongdoing. Basically, for police officers to go through 554 pages and then launch a criminal investigation, I think is a waste of the time of the police, and for the officers at DPP to actually read through 554 pages, combing to see if there is any offense committed by anyone. It is a grand waste of time.
A criminal court specifically for cases involving children is to be set up in Trinidad and Tobago by the end of the year. That announcement was made by Acting Superintendent Beverly Rodriguez of the Child Protection Unit. She says the court would operate differently with a focus on preventing children from growing into career criminals.
Be removing the punitive aspect of dealing with children and going to a more restorative justice system where these children will be peer counseled, and we will even try to deal with them in most instances in a preventative manner.
Stay with us, your Midday Sport is next. Trinidad and Tobago's football head coach Dennis Lawrence has left the door open for retiring national forward Kenwyne Jones to play a role in the Twin Island Republic's development program. Speaking to the Trinidad Guardian following Jones's shock retirement, Lawrence said the 33-year-old has an abundance of experience that could be used to help develop the new generation of players. Lawrence said, quote, Kenwyne has a unanimous amount of experience and it's something he can pass on to this generation. So as long as Kenwyne is around and willing, he will always have a part to play with me because I think we cannot afford to let these types of people walk out our football. End of quote. Now, Jones played 89 times for TNT, scoring 23 goals and was involved in the national team as recently as their failed qualifying campaign for next year's FIFA World Cup in Russia. Lawrence said it was this type of quality record that was hard to ignore. Switching sports, West Indies head coach Stuart Law is expecting a tough challenge from the Black Caps in the upcoming two-test series, but he believes the conditions will still favour the West Indies brand of cricket as they look to spring a surprise on the home side. The Caribbean side is coming off a 1-0 win over Minnow Zimbabwe in a similar two-test series earlier this month in Bulawayo, but had struggled on the low, slow wickets there. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.